Hey folks, welcome. Mike here, and this is a fun little different type of video that I decided to do to celebrate 1 year of, I've had my YouTube channel for longer than 1 year, but 1 year since I shifted to doing reactions, and Gravity Falls was one of the, if not the first reaction I did on the channel. And Gravity Falls holds a special place in my heart, especially in this last year. It had such a huge impact on my channel over the course of 6 months. And, no offense to any other shows I've reacted to, but Gravity Falls is one of the most fun things I've ever watched and reacted to since I started all this. And again, I thought it would be a lot of fun to do a revisit of the very first episode of Gravity Falls to celebrate 1 year. I have not watched the very first episode since I reacted to it about a year ago. So this is going to be very fun to see, especially after knowing everything that's happened on the show. Just to see what the show was like, to be reminded what it was like in its very first episode. I mean, obviously it evolved into something so much bigger and greater from its first episode, but I was hooked after this episode here. I absolutely knew I was going to enjoy this show. Everything about the humor, the characters, the animation, and they give you just a little bit of mystery at the very end of it that wanted you to come back and watch more. So I thought it'd be really cool to just kind of do a nice little revisit, little reaction. So it's not going to be a reaction because obviously I've seen it before, but it'll be nice just to watch it, just kind of commentate and just see, if we can notice any things we didn't notice before, any little hints to the, bigger story, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, like I said, the show had a great impact. Like I even bought the third, journal number 3. We went over this in a live stream one time after I finished the series, and we read through the pages a little bit. So great book. I've only read half of it. I'm so sorry. I meant to finish it. And yeah, I don't know. This is a very special video for me because it feels like it's kind of seeing an old friend again. So I'm very excited to watch this. I hope you enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to revisiting this first episode. Like I said, it's been about a year since I've watched it, so I'm very interested. But yeah, let's give it a watch. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch again.
Leisure, recreation, and taking her easy. Unless you're me.
This show seemed so innocent at the start. And man, what they did towards in the second season, the whole mythology and the lore, and Bill Cipher, just, you wouldn't have thought the show was going in that direction after this episode.
Rest assured, there's a perfectly logical
I remember being so enamored with her sweater. Oh, I miss this music. Unfortunately, I can never play this music because it gets copyright claimed every time the theme is, which is unfortunate. So patrons gonna enjoy me watching it. Oh, and you hear that whispering, and there was that little quick shot of Bill. Like, I had no idea.
They shipped us up north to a sleepy town called Gravity Falls, Oregon to stay at our great uncle's place in the woods.
Grunkle stand.
Check out all my splinters!
And there's a goat on my bed.
I absolutely adored Mabel.
Yes, you
From the
can
very
keep
start.
chewing on my sweater.
Yes, you can.
My sister tended to look on the bright side of things.
I love it.
Yay! Grass!
But I was having a hard time getting used to our new surroundings.
Oh my god, Dipper not having the hat. There he is.
And then there was our great Uncle Stan. That guy.
It was worth it.
Called the Mystery Shack.
And knowing
The
the
real mystery
origins
was
of
why
the
anyone
shack
came.
now, that this was
Ladies and gentlemen, behold,
Ford's
the
place.
Sasquatch.
That's Sasquatch. Forgot about
Guess
that.
who had to work there?
Wow, seeing Dipper's hat is blowing my mind.
It looked like it was going to be the
Seuss!
same boring routine all summer.
Oh, this feels like
until
it's
one
this.
fateful day.
This feels like it's coming home for me. Oh God,
Do you like
me?
Yes.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love they brought that back later
I
on.
rigged it.
Mabel, I know you're going through your whole boy crazy phase, but I think you're kind of overdoing it with the crazy part.
I just want to react to the series all
My
over
name is
again.
Mabel, but you can call me the
There's the
girl
hat.
of your dreams. I'm joking. Oh my gosh, you like turtles? I like turtles too. What is happening here?
What is happening?
But I got a good feeling
Her
about
boy
this summer.
craziness
I wouldn't be
has
surprised
something
if a
that
man of my
they did
dreams
not
walked through
deviate
that
from
door
in
right
future
now.
episodes.
Uh,
There's the soda.
Not good. Ow.
Oh, why?
All right. Look alive, people. I need someone to go hammer up these signs in the
I love
spooky
how
part
that
of the
soda
forest.
has been was in the very
also
first
not it.
episode.
Nobody asked you, Seuss.
I know, and I'm comfortable with that.
Wendy, I need you to put up this sign.
So
would, but I...
when I first started
Here,
watching this show, I
reach
thought
it.
his name was Zeus,
I'd fire all of you if I could. All right, let's make it.
which I'm sure a lot of
Eeny,
people
meeny,
made that
miny.
mistake.
feel like I'm
There's
being
the
watched.
merman.
This again.
I'm telling you, something weird is
But
going
they're
on in this
real,
town. Just today, my
Ramondo.
mosquito-
It says be warb.
Be Warb. Ouch.
Look, kid, the whole monsters in the forest thing is just local legend.
Oh, and all these mysteries of Gravity Falls, just all this legit stuff. Finding out that Ford was
Uncle
investigating
Stan,
all of
nobody
it
ever believes anything
when we
I
discovered
say.
this journal. Like, this has all the answers. There's everything. That's where it begins. Oh, I forgot that he found all this. Totally forgot about this. Oh my god. I forgot about how he found the journal.
It's hard to believe it's been 6 years since I began studying the strange and wondrous
It's so accurate!
secrets of Gravity Falls, Oregon.
Ah. The gnomes.
What is all this?
Again, it is
Unfortunately, my suspicions have
amazing
been
that they
confirmed.
reproduced
I'm being
it.
watched. I must hide this book before he finds it. Remember, in Gravity Falls, there is no one you can trust. No one you can trust.
Like watching
Let's go
this
somewhere
now,
private.
knowing now what what we know, you
It's
don't realize
amazing.
how big of a
Grunkle
deal
Stan
this
said
is.
I was being paranoid. After a certain point, the pages just stop. Like the guy who was writing it mysteriously disappeared. Who's that?
Stan
Time to
knows.
spill the beans. Oh,
Literally,
beans. This girl's got it.
Stan knows where the author is.
Let me get this straight.
Or
In the
doesn't
half
know
hour
where,
I
but
was
he knows what
gone, you
happened.
Already...
What you reading there, Slick?
Oh, I was just catching up on Gold Chains for Old
Gold
Men
Chains for
magazine.
Old
That's a good issue.
Hey,
I forgot about
family,
that.
My new boyfriend.
Sup?
Hey,
How's it hanging?
We've
I
been
love
at
the foreshadowing of the
cemetery.
gnomes
He's
in the
really
journal.
deep. Oh, little muscle there. That's what a surprise.
That's not muscle,
so
that's a
what's
head.
your name?
Normal. Man.
He means
Normal
Are
man.
you bleeding, Norman?
I love jam. Look at this.
So, you want to go hold hands or whatever?
Oh my goodness.
God, we are moving too fast here.
I decided to consult the journal.
The
With
triangle.
pale skin and bad attitudes, these creatures are often
And it lines
mistaken
up
for
because now we know this is
teenagers.
Ford's
Beware,
place.
Gravity Falls is nefarious.
The fact that he has Bill imagery everywhere because he went through that whole
Somebody
moment.
say Crombie? What is that, Crombie? Not even a word.
Crombie.
You're losing your mind.
When he would let Bill take over
I
him.
like you.
Aw,
Am I sister really dating a zombie? Or am I just going nuts?
maybe.
It's a dilemma, to be sure. I couldn't help but overhear you talking aloud to yourself in this empty room.
Seuss, you've seen Mabel's boyfriend. He's got to be a zombie, right?
Zeus.
How many brains did you see the guy eat?
0.
Look, dude, I
The
believe
new
you.
Mr.
I'm always
Mystery
noticing weird
himself.
stuff
Nah, he just hairy.
But you gotta have evidence.
Right.
My wisdom is both a blessing and a curse.
Curse. I remember
the
that
portable
line.
toilets are clogged again.
I am needed elsewhere.
Go Zeus. Oh, I miss Gravity Falls music. I cannot wait to get this vinyl. It's supposed to be shipping in December. I can't believe it's been a year since I've watched this. I love that. And seeing the
gotta
Mystery
talk about
Shack
Norman.
sign
Isn't he the
intact,
best?
for most of the
Well,
show,
well,
the
just an
S was
accident
gone.
with the kissing practice.
Oh no, Mabel, sweetie.
That was fun.
No, Mabel,
That
listen.
was
I'm trying
fun.
to tell you that Norman is not what he seems. Guess again, sister. Shabam!
No, that's right.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I
Zombie,
forgot about
that's
that.
Not funny, Dipper.
I'm not joking.
Norman and I are going on a date at 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna be adorable, and he's
Oh.
gonna be dreamy.
Oh,
and
man.
I'm not gonna let you ruin it with one of your crazy conspiracies. Hey, Norman.
There's the cat
how do
sweater.
I
I remember loving that sweater. Meow wow.
Shiny.
You always know what to say.
Oh, I remember just adoring the sweaters.
Is it a face? It's a rock that looks like a face.
Over here. Uncle Stan.
For the 5th time, it's not an actual face.
Finally,
I love how he has to
we're
explain that.
alone.
Yes. Alone.
Yes.
Stan! Wendy!
Oh, Wendy.
Wendy! I need to borrow the golf cart so I can save my sister
Wendy
from a
being an
zombie!
utter badass in the
Try not to hit any
finale
pedestrians.
episodes. Like, holy crap.
Dude, it's me, Seuss. This is for the zombies.
Thanks.
And this is in case you see a pinata.
Thanks?
Sue stepping up.
I'm sorry!
Good support.
Please be a vampire. Please be a vampire.
My gosh, she really
All right,
wants him
just-
to be a
Just
vampire.
don't freak out, okay? Just keep an open mind. Be cool.
What a twist. Gnomes.
I'm Jeff, and
Jeff.
here we have Carson, Steve, Jason, and I'm sorry, I always forget your name.
Schmabula.
Oh, Schmably.
Schmabulok.
Schmabulok.
Yes. Anyways,
I
long
can
story
still
short,
can't say it.
in holy matrimony, matrimony, blah.
Gross.
Can't talk today.
Unintentional pun.
Look, I'm sorry, guys. You're really sweet, but
Schmalbiak.
I'm a girl,
Schmalbiak.
and you're
I can't say it.
And it's like, what?
I'm a bad fan. I'm a really
We
bad fan. I'm
understand.
sorry. Too bad they're gonna
Because they're gonna
kidnap her
kidnap
because
you.
yeah,
Huh?
because they're horrible and horrible gnomes. I remember being really impressed with the animation
The
here,
more you struggle, the more awkward this is
particularly
gonna be for
during the
everybody.
sequence when
Just-
they're being
okay,
chased.
just get her arm there, Steve.
Freaking Steve. The vomiting, the rape.
What the heck is going on here?
Yes, I almost tripped and fell.
Dipper! Norman turned out to be a bunch of gnomes, and they're total jerks! Here.
Gnomes. Oh, I was way off.
Yeah, you were. Even though you mistakenly
Gnomes, little
did.
men of the Gravity
open the
Falls
page.
Forest. Weaknesses unknown.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
Hey!
Gulliver's
let go of my
Travel.
sister. Being all 1,000 of us and becoming our gnome
Jesus.
queen for all eternity. Isn't that right, honey?
You guys are butt
Oh, he called her honey.
Give her back right now or else.
The gnomes are a powerful race. Do not trifle with the. Ah!
He just scooped him up. I forgot he did that.
No, no, no! Gnomes of the forest, assemble!
Nice. Yeah, I remember being really impressed with some of this animation. This is great. This looks amazing. It's okay, they transformed. Oh, that's so impressive.
Dang.
But dude, the poor gnomes at the bottom of the feet, are they dead?
Like we practiced.
The tongue, that's right. Oh, the music, yeah. This is a great piece of music here.
Come back with our queen!
It's getting closer!
Oh. When the show hit this part here, I remember, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be good stuff. I was like, I'm definitely watching more. Oh, oh yeah, she's got a mean right hook.
Mabel.
Don't mention it.
Oh, I'm glad I did this. It's really fun revisiting this. It's been so long. Obviously, the first episode is quality,
Stay back, man.
and they just kept elevating it as the show kept going. They didn't lose a beat.
Where's Grunkle Stan?
Behold, the world's most distracting object. Just
Ooh.
try to look away. You can't.
No,
I can't even remember what I was talking about.
it works.
It's the end of the line, kids. Mabel, marry us before we do something crazy.
Dipper, just this once. Trust me.
Trust your sister. There. Good brother.
All right, Jeff. I'll marry you.
Hot dog! Help me down there, Jason. Thanks, Andy. All right, left foot. There we go. Watch those fingers, Mike.
Mike. Yeah, are they dead?
Huh?
Ooh, I don't recall this piece of
Bada
music.
bing, bada bam. Now let's get you back into the forest, honey.
You may now kiss the bride.
Well,
Well then.
don't mind if I do.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's for lying to me.
He did lie.
That's for breaking my heart.
Aw.
Oh, my face!
And this is for messing with my brother. Want to do the honors?
On 3. 1, 2.
Oh, I love when these two work together. Those are some of my favorite episodes. When they really would work together. Oh, he's gonna get trapped! So much I've forgotten.
Hey, Dipper,
Wow.
guess I'm just sad that my first boyfriend turned out to be a bunch of gnomes.
Look on the bright side. Maybe the next one will be a vampire.
Oh, you're just
We can
saying
only be
that.
so lucky.
Awkward sibling hug?
Awkward sibling
Awkward
hug.
sibling Pat, pat.
Pat, pat. Aw. This is when he gets the hat.
Hey. Wouldn't you know it, I
And
accidentally
grappling hook.
overstocked some inventory, so, how's about each of you take one item from the gift shop on the house, you know?
Oh, this was like
What's
a
the
first
catch?
moment
The cake's
where
something.
Stan like really like probably exhibited genuine like feelings for them.
Hmm.
Oh,
That
the
ought to do
hat.
the trick.
And I will have a grappling hook.
Yes.
Yes.
Love
Would you
it.
rather have, like, a doll or something?
Hell no. When they brought the grappling hook back,
hook.
Fair enough.
oh, that was one of the most hyped reactions I've ever
This
had
girl
on a
told me
show
there
I've
was
watched.
No one, you realize that they probably always got your back.
I always loved that.
Hey,
Her
Mabel,
night
could you get
shirt,
light?
the floppy disk.
Our uncle told us there was nothing strange
Yeah,
about
right
this town,
here when they
but
did
who knows
this.
what other secrets are waiting to be unlocked.
We had no idea what this meant. That's wild. Oh, it's like, what are you up to? Like, dude, like, I think I recall, like, maybe questioning, like, is Stan, like, the villain of the show? Is he, like, a bad guy? Well, like, what don't we know? And it's just... he just keeps going. But yeah, we're like, you know, when they end the episode like that, you're just, so many things are going through your head, and you're like, what is he up to? Like, what is going on here? And there's so many different questions you're coming up with. Like I said, is Stan, is he a bad guy? Is he? I think that's where I went to right away. But in the fact that we just didn't realize he's just trying to get his brother back, like that's wild to me. He's trying to figure out how to get his brother back, and that whole history, you know, so much we didn't know. Again, you got some Bill imagery throughout in moments, and just I totally forgot how he found the journal. Wow, yeah, that's something I totally forgot. So that was really cool to be reminded of that. And the fact that Dipper, again, so many things I did not remember. The fact that Dipper did actually open to the gnome page. And then it's like, oh, no, that's not it. But actually it was. That was really great. But man, you know what? Revisiting this, again, it feels like seeing an old friend again that I haven't seen in a long time. I hold the Gravity Falls reactions and watching that show, like I said, very near and dear to my heart. It had such a big impact on me and on the channel itself. And, you know, now look at us. We're over 9,000 subs on the channel now. We're still going after a year. I didn't think I would still be doing this in a year, honestly. I didn't really know what to expect going into doing reactions. And, you know, and the fact that I do a lot of premieres for my videos, and the fact that I see so many names that I recognize from all the Gravity Falls days still showing up and watching the videos, it's amazing. Again, this show just has done so much for me, and I owe it so much. And to come back here a year later and revisit the first episode and watch that again, it felt like old times. It really did. I wish I could just react to it again. I wish we could just react to Gravity Falls all over again, now knowing the whole series, and just kind of just watch it all over again. But no, we can't do that. Can we? No, we can't. We can't. We have other shows we've got to watch. But folks, thank you so much for spending time with me here today. Again, revisiting Gravity Falls. That was a lot of fun. Seeing that first episode and the fact that this first episode is truly its quality. The humor's right. The humor's there. The music, a lot of great animation. Setting up our characters really well in this first episode. It's pretty for a pilot episode, for a first episode of a series. It does a lot, and they really don't kind of change the formula after that. Obviously, in season 2 things get real serious with the lore and the story, and the show does get very dark, particularly when we're dealing with Bill. But yeah, I mean, they start delving more into horror sci-fi in the second season, which threw me so off guard. And just to come back and watch this again was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did this. I hope you enjoyed the revisit. It's been so long. I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen the very first Gravity Falls reaction. You can find the playlist, and you could see watching that, you're gonna see like the old setup. I didn't have proper lighting. I was working with a really old editing software that gave me so many fits all the time. I had to keep restarting it because it would start lagging after like 15 minutes of editing. The fact that it took me like so long, I didn't even know how to edit. I was learning everything on the fly when I first started reactions, when I recorded this. And if I were to go back and watch that, I would probably critique it so hard. I probably would just nitpick the hell out of it. But it's there for everyone to watch. I think I was doing 2 episodes a video too, actually, at the time. But I don't know. Coming back a year later and seeing this, but that was cool. That was cool. I'm glad I did this. But yeah, thanks for hanging out as always. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping for another year of content on YouTube. Hopefully I'm here in another year to keep doing this stuff. I hope I am. I think I will be. I enjoyed this too much. And I look forward to watching many, many more shows. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. You'll find so much content. I got shows for everybody, different genres, everything. I'm watching a lot of things, and it's been an absolute joy. And getting more involved with our community here. I've been trying to get involved with all of you, including you in decision making and interacting with you in live chats and whatnot. And I think we got a nice little community here that we built in the last year. So I really do appreciate that for you all joining me on this journey. And yeah, folks, another time, maybe we'll watch Gravity Falls another time. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, have yourselves a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.